You have now tuned in to A Black Girl's Archive. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Chrissy B, and I'm back with another one. But today is going to be a little bit different. Well, honestly, it's going to be a lot bit different because I am finally bringing you guys into my very first podcast alone. Yay! It's been a long time coming, I cannot lie. But today's show, I just want to kind of introduce y'all to me, show y'all me, where I started, and more or less what I want the show to look like, what I have planned for you guys. And yeah, this is just a snippet of the show, but I'm going to give y'all a big taste in this little snippet, okay? So let's get into it. Firstly, my entire name is Christina Black. I have been going by Chrissy B for the longest, y'all. Well, my Instagram is Chrissy B. All of my social media handles are Chrissy B. I am Chrissy B. Backstory on that, behind that. When I was younger, and this was around the time that Cardi B... This was around the time that Cardi B very first came out, y'all. And I looked at her name and I said, I am Cardi B. But then I was looking at my name and I was like, well, dang, like, everybody call me Chrissy and my last name Black. So what that make me? Chrissy B. Okay. I said, yeah, I'm going to use that. I am Chrissy B. And I love my girl Cardi. Like, that's one of my favorite female artists. Shout out to her. I did take the concept of that name. I said, I am Chrissy B. That's who I am. So why not? I made all my handles that. And I want to say this was in it had to be middle school, maybe even 8th grade. Dang, that's a long time ago, kind of. But yeah, I would say maybe even 8th grade I did this, and yeah, I've been Chrissy B ever since. I am Chrissy B on every platform ever since. Bringing y'all up till today's time, I go to St. Augustine's University in Raleigh, North Carolina. Shout out to my little HBCU. I am a co-host on the Falcons Fly Radio. The Blueprint is our show. Shout out to my other co-host, KJ. This is all under the hood of WAUG, whom I have so much love and appreciation for. Shout out to all of them who've made my tenure at St. Augustine's the best, who's made my experience at WAUG everything. Shout out to all of them. Yeah, that's kind of... There at the studio is where I've gotten my voice, where I kind of understood what I wanted to do with this whole media thing, kind of understood, well, very much so understood how I wanted to expand my platform. It has opened so many doors for me. I am also newly a Def Jam / Route Runner partner. Shout out to Erica and Ant for bringing me on board and, just always being there to push everything that I have been doing and getting ready to do so far since they met me. Shout out to them. That brings me to talk about my show. So, like I said, Falcons Fly Radio, WAUG, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things that I could do. It brought it turned my introvert into an extrovert. Everybody who knows me know that I'm not very, not to say that I'm not very vocal, because I am very vocal, but I'm vocal in the quietest way, if that makes sense. So this platform that St. Augustine's and WAUG gave me has really opened my voice. It's made it heard more. So maybe, in the past, I want to say the past year, I grasped the idea of having my own show. And at the time, maybe in the past year, I wasn't very sure what direction I wanted to take with the show, but I was very certain that I wanted a show. So, our convocation of the 2022-2023 year, Pretty V came to our school, and you all probably know Pretty V. She is an alumni of St. Augustine's University, graduated in 2015. Shout out to her. She is one of my biggest inspirations, especially coming out of St. Augustine's University. But yeah, she came to the school. I had the chance to introduce her and to meet her and talk to her. And in the time that I had to talk to her, she really dropped some great gems on me, y'all. Like, I haven't had a conversation that fed my soul the way that hers did in a very long time. So in the conversation, I kind of asked her, like, let me do a little backstory on her before I get into what I was talking to her about. So while she was at St. Augustine's University, she had a show called Lounge 22. It was her show. She was the host, but she also had two co-hosts named Quan and Chrissy. Shout out to all of them. Great alumni, always coming back, always reaching out to help. Love them. She had two more co-hosts, and the show was so raw, y'all. Like, it was raw. They were so relevant to the time back then and right now. It was so relevant. Like, you could listen to a show today and be like, well, dang, like, I'm going through that right now. And she really is giving, okay, it's giving, yeah. But y'all about to know me. I would go into our other studio, and we have archive episodes of Lounge 22 in there. So I would go back and, listen to the episodes, and I would be like, dang, like, they real raw. Like, everything is so authentic. Like, they coming with it. It's real. It's relevant, and it's real. So fast forward back to when I talked to Pretty V. I'm sitting there and I'm like, so how did you develop the show? How did the name Lounge 22 come to you? I mean, not come to you, but how did you get the name? I asked her how she got the name at the time. So she was just like, it will come to you. Like, she said to me, it came to her when she wasn't even looking for it. And that really stuck out to me. It stuck out to me in so many ways. And I was like, wow. She was basically like, it'll meet you. Like, it'll come to you. So right after the conversation, maybe, right when she left the school, I'm talking to KJ. I'm like, yeah, that was the best interview / meetup that we've had in a long time. And knowing me, I'm ready. So for anybody who knows me, in that moment, I did not take the advice in the moment, y'all. I had developed a show plan. I was ready to hit the ground running with it. And at that point, I was looking for a name. I went looking for it, y'all. Like, I was like, like, the only thing I need is a name. I was going to all my friends like, do this sound right? Do this sound right? I was texting the group chat like, do this sound right? Do this sound right? Nothing was right. It never sounded like me. It never sounded authentically Chrissy B. It never hit. Y'all, it wasn't hitting. So I was like, okay, I'll wait for it. So I waited, and just like she said, it came to me. I was sitting in the car with one of my peoples, and I'm scrolling on Instagram, and I'm scrolling, and I see it was a white girl. No offense to her in any type of way, but it said archive. So I'm like, archive. So I'm started thinking about the name. Like, it just came to me to start thinking about the name, and I was like, a black girl. I'm a black girl. Okay, let me okay, first I was like, okay, I'm a college student, but we don't know every word in the dictionary, despite how we may articulate our words. So I'm like, okay, let me go look up the word archive. So I went in and I was like, okay, let me see this archive definition. And for those who don't know, this is the Google definition of archive: a collection of historical documents or records providing information about a place, institution, or group of people. So I was like, perfect. What group of people can I be talking about other than my sisters, other than the Black community, other than a Black girl like me? And not only that, everything slid so perfectly because not only am I a Black girl, my last name is authentically Black. Literally, Christina Black. So I'm like, there couldn't have been a better name or a better time that this name came to me. So I was like, bet, I'm running with it. Now, I did lag on the creation process. I will not lie to you guys. I feel like maybe this could have came sooner if I was head in. But at the time, I was taking it a little slow because I still was trying to figure out a direction. I had the whole show plan, but the dynamic is what I really wanted to figure out before I did anything. But now we're here. So let me get into how I want the show to look. Yes, this first snippet of a show, I am on it by myself. And I'm just letting y'all know who I am. But I will be on the show with a couple other of my girls who I know that you guys will love. From personality to dress, the fashion, what they do on campus, everything about them is raw and authentic. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I don't want to, what is it? I don't know the word, but I don't want to let too much, I don't want to let too much slip, because them in themselves, introducing each and every single person to the show, it's going to be a hit. Y'all going to see. But yeah, I wanted to speak to each and every single one of us, not just me, but everybody. It's going to be a girl's corner, a Black girl's corner for a Black girl to speak on every single situation a Black girl goes through. It's going to be a garden, and it's going to flourish. I want it to flourish for all the Black girls. I want it to be that show where, if a tiny baby Black girl is going through something and they want to come back and look in the archives and be like, what was that show that they talked about this? What was that show where they talked about trauma? What was that show where they talked about being a student? What was that show? I want it to be something very authentic for the girls to go and be able to look at like a diary and run with it and talk to everybody else about what they talked about on the show. I want it to be true to self, authentic. And I feel like I keep saying the word authentic, but in the most genuine way possible. That is the best way I wanted to explain it. And not only that, y'all, I want to show the professional side of a Black woman in the morning time when they wake up and do their daily routine and go to class and go to work and, all of that good stuff. But I also want to show that raw side at night when a Black girl get off work on a Friday night and go out with their homegirls looking in their best fashion and having the best time of their life. Being a college student and a Black girl, a Black college student, has showed me both sides. Being a Black girl college student that goes to a HBCU has especially showed me both sides. That waking up in the morning on the grind, trying to finish school, and then going straight from either practice or class and going, well, not straight from, we all got to do that. Yeah. But then going out at night and having fun, letting your hair down, forgetting about class for the moment, forgetting about responsibilities for the moment, So, yeah, I just really want it to be a hit for everybody who needs it. I feel like there are a lot of things for Black girls in this society, but in that same manner, there aren't. To express the expression of a Black girl's pain, the expression of a Black girl's happiness, what they call ghetto and what we call our culture. I just want everybody to be able to see that. And this is in no way, shape, or form to spite any other cultures and races or anything. I'm all for it. I'm supporting everybody. But this right here is very much so to shine light on our Black girls. So, y'all, without further ado, welcome to A Black Girl's Archive, ran by a Black girl and her Black girlfriends. Thank y'all for joining for this first episode, this first snippet. This is just a small taste of the big dreams that I have for this show. Thank y'all for tuning in again, and it's your girl Chrissy B again. And you have just tuned in to A Black Girl's Archive. Talk to y'all later.